Delicious.
Oh. He's a fool, isn't he? That makes things easier. You too. Take him to the young Mrs. room.
Bowsy.
Su Qingxue. Tonight, your reputation as a slut will spread throughout Jincheng. Take him to the young Mrs. room.
I was in seclusion, breaking through, but was ambushed by that scoundrel Ling Tian. I was a fool for 3 years. She saved me. And by combining with the mystic Een Jade body, a rare occurrence in 10,000 years, not only did my injuries heal, but I also stepped into the Sword God realm. It was a blessing in disguise.
This is for your trouble. About tonight, let's just pretend it never happened.
Oh, Su Qingxue. So you were here all along.
So you're the one behind all this.
Oh. Who's he? Don't tell me you too. Oh, my. Just because I caught you in the act? Why are you getting so angry? Su Qingxue, you wouldn't want the Su family's eldest daughter to be caught cheating with a lover the night before her wedding and make the Jincheng headlines, would you? Oh dear. If that happens, your engagement with Jianzi Ling Tian might not go so smoothly.
What do you want?
I want you to give up your inheritance of the Su family.
Dream on.
Then I'll just have to. You're not foolish anymore.
Considering you're Su Qingxue's sister, get out now, and I'll spare your life.
Who the hell are you? How dare you speak to me like that? Looks like last night, you really wore out our Su family's eldest daughter. Quite the service you provided, didn't you? Originally, you could have taken your payment and enjoyed yourself. But now, I doubt it'll even cover your medical bills. Break his limbs.
Su Yao, our business doesn't need to involve others, does it?
Su Qingxue, who do you think you are to speak to me like that? Do it. Sword Chi. You're from the Azure Dragon Sword Sect? Su Qingxue, don't get too cocky. A mere disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect can't protect you. Just you wait. Let's go.
I'll be waiting.
Just call me Xiaowuya.
Xiaowuya? Thank you for today.
No need to thank me. You saved me, and I, Xiaowuya, will protect you for life.
You're overthinking it, handsome. I appreciate you helping me out. But it was just a one-night stand. This card has 5 million. Take this money and leave Jincheng. Never come back.
Su Qingxue. I said I'd protect you for life. And I will.
Divine Dragon Guards welcome your majesty back. We apologize for our delay, your majesty. Please punish us.
No matter. This was my destined tribulation. I've entered the Sword God realm. No one in this world is my match.
Congratulations, your majesty.
Zhanglan.
Do you know Su Qingxue?
Reporting, your majesty. Su Qingxue is the eldest daughter of the Su family. The second branch of the Su family has always coveted her position as heir. If it weren't for Ling Tian, Jinzi of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, proposing marriage to her, the Su Corporation would likely have changed hands by now.
Ling Tian. Will Su Qingxue marry him?
This subordinate doesn't know. But currently, a marriage alliance is indeed her best option to protect herself.
A woman of Xiaowuya need not bow to anyone. You don't need to worry about this. I'll personally pay a visit to the Su family. Azure Dragon Sword Sect, huh? The karma you owe this seat from 3 years ago, it's time for you to pay it back.
What are you doing?
Oh, Sister Qingxue. Why aren't you with your lover?
Su Yao. You'd better watch your mouth. Ling Tian, I need an explanation from you. I need an explanation.
Explanation? Su Qingxue, who do you think you are?
Ling Tian, you'd better get this straight. You are Su Qingshue's fiancé.
Fiancé? Oh, Sister Qingxue. When you were sleeping with other men, did you forget you even had a fiancé?
You.
Such a temper today. Could it be that last night, that man didn't satisfy you?
Su Qingxue, you're my fiancé, yet you couldn't wait to throw yourself at another man. What do you take me for, Ling Tian?
Ling Tian, this is actually a misunderstanding.
Ha ha ha. Su Qingxue, who you like or who you sleep with, I don't care. I, Ling Tian, will not marry an unclean woman. However, for a beautiful woman, I might still grant some special privileges. As long as you obediently crawl over here today and make me comfortable, this marriage might still happen.
You bastard.
Young Master Ling, let's go inside. This slut standing here is bad luck.
Oh, right.
Su Qingxue, let me know when you've thought it through.
What? Please wait a moment. I'll be right there.
Stop right there. This is Su Corporation. Not a place for a poor nobody like you. Get lost.
I'm here for Su Qingxue.
Get lost. Or I won't be so polite.
So many people come and go. Why can they go in? But I can't.
They're all in suits and ties. They're high class. Who do you think you are?
You snob. There's no place Xiaoya wants to go that anyone can stop me from entering.
You trying to cause trouble, kid? Help! Someone's causing trouble.
Who's causing trouble?
It's him.
A mere ant dares to block me?
Ms. Su. This guy says he's here for you, but he hurt our brothers for no reason.
Xiaoya, what are you doing?
Nonsense. Distorting the facts. I merely taught them a lesson.
Xiaoya, this is my company. I don't need you to manage my employees. Forget it. Come in with me. Xiaoya, didn't I tell you to leave Jincheng? How did you find this place?
I, Xiaoya, said I'd protect you for life. You can actually do it.
You said you'd protect me. Does that mean coming to my company and beating up my security guards?
I think you misunderstood. Actually, I'm not a disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Do you know the Sword God Temple?
Of course. The Sword God Temple is the most mysterious force in Ardachin Empire, and the Sword Tao of the Sword God Temples, Your Majesty, is unparalleled, ancient, and modern. Unrivaled in the world.
Exactly. I am Xiaoya.
Your Majesty of the Sword God Temple. Do you think I, Su Qingxue, am a fool? If you want to gain my trust, you don't need to tell such a flawed lie.
I'm not lying to you.
But the facts are right in front of you. You only keep causing me trouble. Xiaoya, if you were truly Your Majesty of the Sword God Temple, how could you have been sent to my room like an idiot? There's 5 million in this card. Didn't you keep saying you'd protect me? Take this money and leave Jincheng forever. Is this how you repay me? For everything I've done?
You're scared Ling Tian will retaliate, aren't you? Then I'll just use one strike to wipe out the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Xiaoya, sometimes I really have to admire your acting. If you just changed your outfit, maybe someone would actually mistake you for the master of the Sword God Temple. But you're right. Even though I don't want to marry Ling Tian, I have no other choice.
Su Qingxue, I told you, I'd protect you for the rest of your life. And I will. Since you refused to marry Ling Tian, I'll just wipe out the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Xiaoya, let go of me. At this point, you're still spouting nonsense? You're completely hopeless.
Su Qingxue, how about we make a bet?
What's the bet?
In 3 days. If I fail to destroy the Azure Dragon Sword sect, I'll leave Jincheng and never return. But if in 3 days I succeed in destroying the Azure Dragon Sword sect, you marry me.
If you can actually do it, what if I marry you?
3 days from now, I'll destroy the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Then you'll marry me.
How could I possibly have hope for a man like this? It's ridiculous.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Jianglong, chief of the Divine Dragon Guards, along with the 36 heavenly generals of the Sword God Temple, welcome Your Majesty's return. Please take the Sword God token.
A gilded dragon pattern forged from meteorite iron. The last time this token was held was 100 years ago. By the way, Jianglong, did you find anything about the Azure Dragon Sword sect's movements? The Azure Dragon Sword sect will hold
A sword trial assembly at Azure Dragon Villa in 3 days. Ling Tian of Genzi of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect will represent the Azure Dragon Sword Sect and go to the Su family tomorrow to complete the signing ceremony. At that time, all sects in the southern domain will send representatives.
Then spread the word that the Sword God Temples, Your Majesty, will visit the Su family tomorrow.
Your Majesty, are you going to make a move against the Azure Dragon Sword Sect?
A mere, petty Azure Dragon Sword sect is not even worthy of my personal intervention. My visit to the Su family is simply to present Miss Su with a grand gift.
Understood, Your Majesty. I'll arrange it immediately.
My Sword God Temple has been dormant in this mortal realm for a century. It's time to remind these sects and noble families who truly
Rules this world. Su Qingxue, what do you think of my last proposal? Have you considered it?
Dream on.
Su Qingxue, don't be so ungrateful. For Jianzi Ling Tian to even look at a faded flower like you, that's your good fortune.
Lu Qian, today is the signing ceremony between my Su Corporation and the Azure Dragon Sword sect. I am the one in charge of the Su Corporation. Who the hell are you to sit here and spout nonsense at me?
You.
Su Qingxue. How dare you speak to my mother like that?
You shameless woman. If my father were here, you disgusting thing, you'd have been kicked out long ago.
Oh. Su Qingxue. You really think you're a big shot, don't you?
With Lord Ling Tian here, how dare you be so insolent? Interesting. Su Qingxue, you're the first woman who dares to be so arrogant in front of me. My offer still stands. If you make me happy, I might not call off the engagement.
Ling Tian, I advise you to give up that idea. If you don't marry me, you won't even touch a single one of my fingers. Even if Su Corporation loses Azure Dragon Sword Sect as its backer, I don't care.
Are you threatening me? Azure Dragon Sword Sect, the #1 sect in the Southern Domain. No one has ever dared to threaten me. In the Southern Domain, my Azure Dragon Sword Sect is heaven itself. A mere family like yours isn't even worthy of polishing my shoes. Today, I'm right here. I'll take care of you. Who would dare say a word? The engagement and betrothal gifts are already me giving you, Su Qingxue, enough face. Don't push your luck. Consider yourself lucky. Today, that important figure is also coming. The power behind that important figure is something even my Azure Dragon Sword sect is wary of. Your Su family must provide the highest level of reception, an important figure. If it were merely a signing ceremony, it wouldn't be worthy of the 3 great sect masters of the Southern Domain attending.
Of the 3 great sect masters of the Southern Domain attending.
Today's main event was never about signing with your Su family from the start.
Since Lord Ling Tian values this person so much, for them to grace our Su family with their presence is our family's honor.
If we can get that person's help, my Azure Dragon Sword sect can ascend to greatness in 1 step, becoming the foremost sect in the Southern Domain. At that time, your Su family can also become the top family in the Southern Domain.
Su Yao, Su Yu, hurry up and go welcome that big shot. Su Qingxue, you'd better behave yourself. Don't piss off that VIP and drag the Su family down with you.
What a fine Su family. Truly an eye-opener.
Your Majesty, Huan Anson, the Supreme of the Southern Domain, wishes to offer a Southern Domain secret treasure, just seeking a bit of your guidance.
Huan Anson.
Yes. During your secluded cultivation, all this time, it's been Huan Anson managing the Southern Domain's cultivation world, handling all its affairs. He's certainly been diligent.
Diligent, yes. But this Southern Domain, he hasn't managed it very well.
Then I'll turn him down right away.
Forget it. Since he's sincere, tell him to come. In 10 minutes, I want him at the Su family's signing ceremony. I expect to see him there. Otherwise, Nansen will become quite famous in the southern domain.
Understood. But this signing ceremony? It's been half an hour already. Aren't you going in yet, Your Majesty?
Until I arrive, who dares to begin? Back then, Ling Tian ambushed me, leaving me a fool for 3 years. Today, I'll make Ling Tian witness with his own eyes his proud sect destroyed by my single sword.
As long as you give the word, Your Majesty, your subordinate will immediately bring men and wipe out the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
No need. I will personally act at the sword trial assembly 3 days from now. Today, we are here to give Su Qingxue a gift. Are the congratulatory gifts ready?
The Divine Dragon Guards are all in position with the gifts, awaiting your command.
It's about time. It's our turn to make an entrance.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Please show your invitation.
It's you.
Ow, you know this guy?
Humph. I haven't even settled the score with you from last time. I can't believe you actually came knocking on my door yourself. That idiot who had an affair with Su Qingxue, relying on his meager cultivation, dared to speak so arrogantly, and injured 2 of my Su family's bodyguards. It's time to settle the score.
Settle the score. I've said it before. If you weren't Su Qingxue's sister, do you think you'd be worthy to stand here and speak to me?
Kid, I advise you not to be so arrogant. Today is the signing ceremony between my Su family and the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Genzi is currently right here in my Su family. And there's also a mysterious VIP attending. If you cause trouble now, you're just asking for death. If you cause trouble now, you're just asking for death. Kid, I'll give you a chance. Kneel now, apologize to our Yao Yao, and cripple your own cultivation. Humph, then I'll spare your life.
Neil, you think you're worthy?
Haha. I've given you your chance. If Genzi were to find out you're having an affair with his fiancée, your little life might just end right here.
Ling Tian originally had 2 more days to live, but if he insists on seeking death, I don't mind sending him early to the 6 paths of reincarnation.
Oh. What big words you have. You're just an ordinary disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, yet you dare to insult Genzi with such arrogance. Kid, you're really asking for it.
I'd like to see who dares. Do you know who he is?
Oh. Where did you find such an actor? Or did you just buy him off? I'm the second young miss of the Su family. How dare you lay a hand on me?
Those who insult Your Majesty, the Sword God Temple's lord, deserve death.
Sword God Temple?
Humph.
Since when did our southern domain have such a sect? You just made up a lie and dare to act so presumptuously here?
Ignorant fools.
The Sword God Temple that woman mentioned truly exists.
What?
The Sword God Temple is the Daqin Empire's most mysterious force. For centuries, it has firmly held the top position among all sects. Even I, Huan Nansen, the supreme of the southern domain, can only bow down before such a colossal power. I can only submit. And I heard the big shot arriving today is from the Sword God Temple.
Suyao, it seems not everyone in your Su family is as foolish and ignorant as you. Foolish and ignorant.
You.
Yao Yao, don't worry. Even though that big shot will appear at the Su family today, it absolutely cannot be this kid. He brings some actor he found God knows where, and dares to impersonate a big shot from the Sword God Temple. Do you take me, Suyu, for an idiot?
Speaking of which, I'm still your benefactor. If I hadn't picked you up by the roadside that day, you'd probably still be an idiot to this day, wouldn't you?
Ignorant fool. The Sword God token is here. The Sword God token is here.
The Sword God token. Could it be? Is he really from the Sword God Temple?
Impossible. Wasn't he an idiot before?
Gilded dragon pattern. Just like the rumors say, this token must be real.
Xiaoya, what are you doing here? Forget it, come in with me.
Su Qingxue. He is
My invited guest. Do I need your permission?
Could he really be from the Sword God Temple, the leader of all sects?
Bro, are you out of your mind?
I find it strange too. This kid, he doesn't look like a powerful figure. But what about that sword god token? What's going on with it?
The sword god token? It must be fake.
Fake?
Exactly. Think about it. If he were truly from the sword god temple, a high and mighty figure like that, how could he tolerate Su Qingxue treating him so disrespectfully? He's definitely just putting on airs, showing off.
You have a point. He's nothing but, he's just a fool you picked up from the street. That's all he is.
Exactly.
To transform into a powerful figure in just 2 days? No one with half a brain would believe such a thing. No one with half a brain would believe such a thing.
So, we must have been intimidated by his aura. That's how he got away.
Let's go. We need to catch up to them. Today is the most important day for our Su family.
Xiao Wuya, don't push your luck.
Qingxue, what do you mean by that?
You broke into my company, beat up my security guards, and now you're causing trouble at my home? You broke into my company. Do you know what day today is?
Of course I do.
Isn't it your signing ceremony with the Sword God Temple?
Good that you know. What? What nonsense are you spouting?
Did I say something wrong?
What Sword God Temple? Today is the signing ceremony between the Azure Dragon Sword sect and my Su family.
Oh.
So that's why you were at the entrance today, pretending to be from the Sword God Temple, even holding a fake token to fool people. Turns out you're just putting on an act, borrowing power from others. Xiao Wuya, you kept saying you'd protect me, but you're just playing childish games.
Qingxue, I have never deceived you. That token is indeed a Sword God token, and I am indeed the master of the Sword God Temple, the peerless Sword God.
Xiao Wuya, that's enough. These childish tricks of yours, they might fool Su Yao and Su Yu, but can they fool Ling Tian? Let me tell you, Ling Tian, Jianzi of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, is right here in this banquet hall.
So what?
Xiao Wuya, you were an outcast expelled by the Azure Dragon Sword sect 3 years ago. Are you betting that Ling Tian won't remember a nobody like you?
Who cares if it's the Azure Dragon Sword sect or the Red Dragon Sword sect? None of it can withstand a single strike from my sword.
Xiao Wuya, I'm really fed up with you.
So what?
Xiao Wuya, you were the discarded disciple expelled by the Azure Dragon Sword sect 3 years ago. Are you betting that Ling Tian won't remember a nobody like you?
Whether it's the Azure Dragon Sword sect or the Red Dragon Sword sect, none of it can withstand a single strike from my sword.
Xiao Wuya, I've truly had enough of you. You can seek death if you want, but don't drag my Su family down with you.
Cool me. Let's give a round of applause to this Oscar-winning actor. Xiao Wuya, right? I have to admit, your acting is truly superb. I almost fell for it.
A discarded disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, and a discarded son-in-law of the Shen family. Sister Qingxue, if you hadn't said anything, we really wouldn't have known his true background.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at your arrogance and her ignorance.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Do you believe me or not? I'll break your dog legs.
Su Yu, he's my invited guest. I'd like to see who dares touch him.
Su Qingxue, are you sure you want to protect him?
I am the heir of the Su family. Father is critically ill. I make the decisions here.
Heir?
Oomph.
Su Qingxue, I advise you to wake up. The only reason you're still in the Su family is because you still have a pretty face. Just to please Jianzi Ling Tian. If Jianzi Ling Tian sees your lover here, what do you think he'll do?
He'll kneel before me.
Su Qingxue. Your lover is quite amusing. His talent for spouting nonsense is unmatched in our entire southern domain.
Xiao Wuya, say no more. Su Yu, you step back too. I am the one in charge of the Su family.
He's just a discarded disciple from the Azure Dragon Sword sect. He's not even worthy of carrying Jianzi Ling Tian's shoes. Not worthy. Why are you protecting him so much?
Oh.
I get it now. Did he make you feel good? You can't bear to part with him, can you?
Who's making such a racket in the hall? What's going on here?
Mom. They.
Yeah. What happened to you? Who hit you?
Mom, this guy hit Yao Yao. He even threatened that if we disrespect him again, he'll kill Yao Yao.
Su Qingxue. You ungrateful woman. Not only do you seduce men outside, but you bring your wild man home. My Su family has no daughter like you.
No daughter like you.
You dare hit me? Do you know who I am?
Jianglan. She's Su Qingxue's stepmother. She has no blood relation to Su Qingxue at all. We're here to deliver a congratulatory gift today. One exception won't hurt.
This is outrageous. Absolutely lawless. This is my home, not a place for you to cause trouble. Su Qingxue. You. Fine. What you did today, you must give me an explanation.
Give you an explanation? How ridiculous. Like mother, like daughter, indeed. You want me to give you an explanation? Is that it? All right then. Today, both of you will give me.
What you did today, you must give me an explanation.
Give you an explanation? How ridiculous. Like mother, like daughter, indeed. You want me to give you an explanation?
Is that it?
All right then. Today, both of you will give me. Listen closely. She colluded with outsiders, devouring Su Corporation. That's disloyalty, causing her father to fall gravely ill and unconscious. That's unfilial. Her scheme was exposed at the hotel that day. To plot against me, that is inhumane. To drug Su Qingxue and defile her, that is unjust. Your daughter is disloyal and unfilial, inhumane and unjust. This is my explanation to you. I, Xiao Wuye, follow karma. Your daughter's actions are all her own doing.
Good, good, good. After all these years, this is the first time someone has dared to bully my Su family. You are so arrogant and reckless. Don't blame me for being merciless. Good, good, good. After all these years, this is the first time someone has dared to bully my Su family. You are so arrogant and reckless. Don't blame me for being merciless. Guards. Today, none of you will leave my Su family. Laugh. Let's see if you can still laugh when you meet Jianzi Ling Tian. You'll see. Follow me into the banquet hall. I will ask Jianzi Ling Tian to uphold justice for my Su family. Let's go.
Xiao Wuya, you've really messed up this time. Even Ling Tian can't save you now.
No worries. Even if his father, Azure Dragon Sword Master, came, he'd only be begging me.
You're truly hopeless.
Come with me. I want to see what a mere Jianzi can do.
Jianzi Ling Tian. Yao Yao, she was beaten. What? Some wild kid from who knows where failed to win Su Qingxue over and came to cause trouble at our Su family. That man was incredibly arrogant and reckless. Not only did he severely injure our Su family guards, he also hit my mother and Yao Yao, who's so bold. Today is the signing ceremony between our Azure Dragon Sword sect and the Su family, causing trouble here. He truly doesn't respect our Azure Dragon Sword sect and these three great sects. He doesn't respect us at all.
Jianzi Ling Tian. And he also said if you saw him.
He said
you would kneel before him. And even if your father, Azure Dragon Sword Master, came, he would only beg for mercy.
How dare you? In the entire southern domain, no one has ever dared to disrespect my Azure Dragon Sword sect. Where is he? Go find him. I want to see who gave him such courage.
I myself am my greatest confidence.
Where did this lunatic come from? How dare you be so arrogant in front of Jianzi Ling Tian?
In the southern domain, no one has ever dared to disrespect Jianzi Ling Tian.
Jianzi, he's just Su Qingshue's lover from outside. So it was you. You're the one who hurt Miss Su.
Ling Tian, listen to me. What happened today is actually a misunderstanding.
Shut up, Su Qingxue. I've given you enough face. Don't push your luck. Don't forget who is your fiancé.
Qingxue, what I, Xiao Wuye, have said I will surely do. After today, in the entire southern domain, no one will ever again dare to touch you.
Ridiculous. I'll deal with you tonight. Boy, I'll ask you again. Did you hurt Su Yao?
I was merely teaching you a lesson on behalf of the Su family, on behalf of Su Qingxue, you unrighteous, disloyal, ill-mannered woman.
Where did this lunatic come from? How dare he be so arrogant in front of Jianzi Ling Tian?
In the southern domain, no one has ever dared to disrespect Jianzi Ling Tian.
All right. You have courage. So I've decided to give you a chance today. As long as you kneel here and kowtow 3 times to everyone present, I, Ling Tian, will spare your life today.
Oh, really? Then I'll give you a chance too. Kneel before me, and I'll leave you a complete corpse today.
Is this guy crazy? He really thinks he's someone important. Even the Supreme of the Southern Domain. Even if Wen Nansen were here, he wouldn't dare speak like that.
What are you? How dare you be so presumptuous in front of me? You still don't know who this esteemed person is, do you? He is the Jianzi of the Southern Domain's top sect, the Azure Dragon Sword sect's Ling Tian. My father, Azure Dragon Sword Master, has long since entered the spirit transformation realm. He's already invincible in this southern domain, and I, having immersed myself in the way of the sword for 30 years, am also one of the best in this southern domain. Today, even if Wen Nansen himself came, he wouldn't be worthy of making me kneel.
Then this. Is this enough?
The sword god token is here. Cultivators of Daqin, why aren't you kneeling?
The sword god token? What's that?
You don't know? That's the symbol of the Sword God Temple's master. It represents his identity. The Sword God Temple is the most mysterious force in our Daqin Empire.
10,000 years ago, it was already the leader of all sections. That peerless sword god of the Sword God Temple
Was already one step away from ascending to immortality. He was just one step away.
Since the sword god token is in his hands, then he's the master of the Sword God Temple.
Xiao Wuye, you really aren't afraid of death, are you? You're nothing but an outcast of the Azure Dragon Sword Master, a good-for-nothing son-in-law of the Shin family, and you're holding a You're nothing but an outcast of the Azure Dragon Swordmaster, a good-for-nothing son-in-law of the Shin family, and you're holding a fake token, trying to impersonate the peerless sword god. Ha ha ha. I knew he looked familiar. Isn't this that outcast from our Azure Dragon Sword sect? Xiao Wuya? Hey, are you here today to beg me to let you rejoin the Azure Dragon Sword sect?
I remember now. He is that good-for-nothing who was expelled from the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Back then. Humph. I thought he was someone important. Turns out, he's just a clown.
Xiao Wuya, you don't really think I'd actually be fooled by you, do you? Everyone. I'm honored. I was once guided by the peerless sword god, who bestowed upon me his peerless sword intent. He even left his dragon god sword, the dragon god sword, with our Azure Dragon Sword sect, as our sect's most treasured artifact. The peerless sword god is my esteemed mentor, Ling Tian's mentor. Without him, Ling Tian, wouldn't be where I am today. Today, I've hosted this banquet not just to sign a contract with the Su family, but more importantly, to welcome my mentor. And you, Xiao Wuya, daring to impersonate the peerless sword god with a fake sword god token?
Utterly ridiculous. Completely foolish.
Xiao Wuya, Genzi Ling Tian has already exposed your little trick. How can you still smile? You're utterly shameless.
Ling Tian, you claim I once guided you? But I don't recall ever taking on an unworthy disciple like you.
Haha, look everyone. He's still so stubborn, refusing to admit defeat.
Xiao Wuya. You really are. You won't see reason until it's too late. You should be grateful that Jianzi Ling Tian's master, the peerless sword god, isn't here. Otherwise, if he knew you were using his name to swindle people, you wouldn't even know how you died.
Him? Is he worthy of the sword god personally taking action? Guards.
Ling Tian, what are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? Is it any of your business? Xiao Wuya impersonated the peerless sword god. Break his legs.
The Sword God Temple's gifts have arrived. Miss Su, please accept them. They're all 9th grade divine artifacts. I remember, the Dragon Tiger sect's most treasured artifact is only 6th grade.
Such precious gifts. Are they all for me?
What makes you think these gifts are for you?
Not for me? Then could it be for that slut Su Qingxue?
Miss Su, due to the rush, we've only prepared these humble gifts. Miss Su, I was a bit rushed, so I've prepared some humble gifts. I hope you don't mind them.
These are all for me?
You mean you are the peerless sword god? And these gifts are all from you?
What else? Besides me, among everyone here, who else could afford such gifts?
Haha, what a bluffer. If you could afford these gifts, why were you expelled from the Azure Dragon Sword sect? If you could afford these gifts, why did you feign madness and marry into the Shin family? And then get kicked out? If you could afford these gifts, why is your name Xiao Wuya not on the final signature? I think these gifts are clearly for my Yao Yao. My Yao Yao and Genzi Ling Tian are a match made in heaven. Genzi Ling Tian is also the beloved disciple of the peerless sword god. So these are the peerless sword god's betrothal gifts to our Su family. Betrothal gifts.
To be favored by Jianzi is the greatest honor of my life.
Su Yao, you're completely shameless. Su Qingxue, may not want to marry him, but our engagement hasn't been called off yet. Su Yao, you and my fiancé are sleeping together and openly playing the other woman. When it comes to shamelessness, nobody tops you.
Save the lies. You've got no proof. Su Qingxue, ever since you and Xiao Wuya slept together, our engagement was already over. Otherwise, why would the peerless sword god send such a grand gift to Yao Yao today? Now I get it. Su Qingxue, you're nothing but a disgrace to the family. You cheated first, and now you're trying to play the victim? Slandering Yao Yao. You're truly vicious.
That's a lie.
The facts are right in front of you. Are you still going to make excuses? Or are you doubting the peerless sword god? This gift, the facts are right in front of you. Are you still going to argue? Or are you saying, you're questioning this gift from the peerless sword god? That he sent it to the wrong person?
The ones lying through their teeth are you, aren't you? Honestly, sometimes, I really admire you. How can you be so shameless, to this extent?
Oh. We're not like some people who, to seize family assets, would stoop so low as to poison their own father.
There were rumors that the Su family head was poisoned.
It's actually true. The Su family is a prominent clan, after all. How could they raise such an unfilial daughter?
Su Yao, don't make baseless accusations.
Don't be afraid.
I'm here.
Xiao Wuya, can you stop making things worse? This is my Su family's business. I'll handle it myself.
Miss Su, how do you wish to resolve this? Please, Miss Su, calm yourself. With your majesty here. None of those who insulted you tonight will escape.
Su Yao, are you sure you want to claim these gifts I prepared for Miss Su Qingxue for yourself?
Xiao Wuya, I advise you to stop bluffing. These are betrothal gifts from the peerless sword god to me. What does it have to do with you?
All right,
Since you've decided to take on this karma, then later.
All right.
Since you've decided to bear this karma, then later, don't you dare regret it.
Humph.
so what? Xiao Wuye. Besides spouting big words and playing tricks, what else can you do?
Ling Tian, if I were to kill you with a single sword strike, I'll send you to your next life clueless. That would be letting you off too easy.
You? What are you? A mere discarded disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. You think you can kill me?
Don't be so impatient. I, Xiao Wuya, always settle my karma. 1 minute. After 1 minute, if no one comes to save you, then today you'll have to die.
Ha ha ha. Death is at your doorstep and you're still putting on an act. Xiao Wuye, if you were a comedian, your movies would be blockbusters. Fine. Let's wait 1 minute. Then, how will you continue? Xiao Wuye, stop struggling. Today, you've disrupted my signing ceremony and insulted the peerless sword god. Only by killing you today can I give the Southern Domain sects an explanation, and to the peerless sword god, an explanation to the sword god temple. Everyone, am I right?
Ling Tian, are you done with your last words?
Are you still stalling for time? Are you waiting for someone to save you? Let me tell you. Today, with me, Jinzi Ling Tian of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, presiding over the Su family, and the 3 great sects of the Southern Domain Purple Wind Pavilion, Dragon Tiger sect, and Taishan sect. Today, even if the King of Heaven himself came, he couldn't save you. You'll die here. I said it.
3-2. Supreme of the Southern Domain, Huan Anson arrives.
Are you still stalling for time? Are you waiting for someone to save you? Let me tell you. Today, with me, Jinzi Ling Tian of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, presiding over the Su family, and the 3 great sects of the Southern Domain Purple Wind Pavilion, Dragon Tiger sect, and Taishan sect. Today, even if the King of Heaven himself came, can't save you. You'll die here too. I said so.
3, 2.
Supreme of the Southern Domain, Huan Anson, has arrived.
That's a big shot from our southern domain. Even Azure Dragon Sword Master would show him respect.
Just a signing ceremony. Yet it attracted such a powerful figure.
Supreme Hua. Supreme Hua. Xiao Wuye, even the Supreme of the Southern Domain is here. I'd like to see. Xiao Wuye, even the Supreme of the Southern Domain is here. I'd like to see how long you can last.
What's going on?
Supreme Hua, today was supposed to be the signing ceremony with the Su family. This kid came uninvited, not only injuring the Su family guards, but also hurting Miss Su.
Oh. Is that so?
This kid is incredibly arrogant. He used a fake token and repeatedly insulted my father. He even insulted Sword God. Kid, and you still dare to claim the betrothal gift from the Sword God? This is utterly arrogant. Today, your crime is punishable by death.
If we let that kid continue to mess around, and he offends that esteemed person, then the entire Southern Domain will suffer because of him.
Good. I never thought a mere signing ceremony could be made so exciting by you all. Good. I never thought a mere signing ceremony could be made so exciting by you all. How dare you?
Your Majesty Hua, you don't know this, but this Xiao Wuye was originally a disciple of my Azure Dragon Sword sect. A discarded disciple. It was because he cultivated for many years without any progress that he was expelled from the sect. Fortunately, I met the peerless sword god, and with his guidance, I recognized him. Otherwise, if he had forged the token today and hired 2 actors, we might have actually been deceived by him. Xiao Wuye, Supreme Hua is here today. Why don't you kneel? Kneel and apologize. You might still save your life.
Xiao Wuya. Supreme Hua is the Supreme of the Southern Domain. You should apologize quickly. You might still have a chance.
Apologize? I think he's the one who should be kneeling and apologizing.
Xiao Wuye, I think you've completely lost your mind. How dare you offend Supreme Hua? Let's stay away from him.
Xiao Wuya. You're asking for death. Don't drag our Su family into this by angering Supreme Hua.
Today, you've offended everyone here. We gave you a chance to live, but you didn't take it. You insist on walking to your death. No one's stopping you.
Ridiculous. Ling Tian, you should thank Supreme Hua. If he hadn't arrived, you'd probably be on the bridge of helplessness by now.
What do you mean?
Huananson, you see this seat. Why do you not bow?
You little punk. Are you out of your mind?
He's not only disrespectful to Genzi Ling Tian, but also to Supreme Hua.
You've offended Supreme Hua. You're dead.
Huan Nansen of the Southern Domain greets the Sword God.
What's Supreme Hua? Why are you doing this? He is just a mere discarded disciple of my Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Silence.
Ling Tian, he is your savior. Huananson, if you had been a second later, this Ling Tian would be a corpse.
Huan Nansen of the Southern Domain arrived late. I hope, Your Majesty, will forgive me.
How can this be?
What's going on?
Oh, Supreme Hua, what are you saying? You're not late at all. Supreme Hua is busy with affairs. Even if you came to see me, you'd still be on time. Zhang Lan said that you've been diligent all these years. She was absolutely right.
Your Majesty, please forgive me.
Forgive me. You, Supreme of the Southern Domain, what crime have you committed? Is it a crime to be neatly dressed? Or a crime to arrive in a luxury car? Or perhaps, is it a crime not to kneel before me?
Your Majesty,
I told you to come see me, and you make such a grand entrance. Huananson, you're getting more and more impressive. Now that you're before me, not only do you not kneel, but you tolerate a mere Genzi speaking so arrogantly. What's going on? Do you find this amusing? Or has a century passed, and in your eyes, Huananson, I no longer exist?
No. This subordinate wouldn't dare.
This seat doesn't kill you because of past agreements. I don't want to accumulate too much karma. However, if you don't give me a satisfactory answer today, their karma will fall upon you.
Yes, this subordinate understands.
Get up. You know what to do.
Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just from my Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Hua Supreme.
Don't let him fool you. He's nothing but an outcast from my Azure Dragon Sword sect.
I told you to shut up.
Huananson. If someone steals the Sword God Temple's gift, how do you think this karma should be settled?
Of course.
They must be
Expelled from the Southern Domain.
What? No. These gifts were given to me by the peerless Sword God.
You immoral, adulterous, shameless woman. Everyone in the Southern Domain knows about your sordid affairs with Ling Tian. Who doesn't know? Do you really think the peerless Sword God doesn't know about your dirty business? The only reason no one exposed it is because the sects in the Southern Domain, for generations, feared your Azure Dragon Sword sect. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? What are you? The peerless Sword God's gift? Don't you look in the mirror? See what you are. The peerless Sword God's gift. You think you're worthy of it?
Huananson. Did you hear that?
Yes.
The peerless Sword God's gift. How could it be given to someone like you? A woman with no virtue. Anyone who dares to seize the Sword God Temple's gift will be removed from the Southern Domain.
What? Removed from the Southern Domain? No, right? It's her. It's Su Qingxue. She's the one who stole the Sword God Temple's gift. It has nothing to do with our Su family.
Exactly.
It's all that bitch Su Qingshue's fault. She's the one who offended the Sword God Temple.
To seize the inheritance, Su Qingxue even poisoned and plotted against her own parents. She's morally corrupt, utterly rebellious. She's no longer a member of our Su family.
Right.
That works. Huananson. The Su family patriarch just said he's expelling Miss Su from the family. Su Qingxue is completely cut off from them now. This karma, you can now properly settle with the Su family.
Xiao Wuye. What do you mean?
Understood. Starting today, I'll terminate all cooperation between the Su family and every sect and clan in the Southern Domain, leave them with no way out. In the Southern Domain, anyone who dares to help the Su family will be making an enemy of me, Huananson. In the Southern Domain, anyone who dares to help the Su family will be making an enemy of me, Huananson.
No, Supreme Hua. You can't do this.
It was Su Qingxue and that Xiao Wuye who insulted the peerless Sword God first, and they stole the Sword God Temple's gifts. This has nothing to do with my Su family.
Miss Su, you are a distinguished guest of our Sword God Temple. You and your Su Corporation, I, Huananson, will offer my full support. From today onwards, anyone who disrespects Miss Su is disrespecting me, Huananson. Got it?
Supreme Hua, what is the meaning of this?
It was Su Qingxue who clearly stole the Sword God Temple's gift. And you're still backing her up?
Huan Nansen. We call you Supreme, but you really think you're the master of the Southern Domain?
Jinzi Ling Tian.
Huan Nansen has gone mad. He's actually helping that Xiao Wuya. He even wants to expel my Su family from the Southern Domain.
What? Huan Nansen, you're getting dumber with age. What is he, anyway? Is he worth you kneeling to him?
Why did you hit him?
Why? Because he insulted the Sword God Temples, Your Majesty. He disrespected the War God. Even if his father came today, he couldn't save him.
Supreme Hua is spouting nonsense. It's Xiao Wuya who insulted the peerless Sword God. It's clearly him, Xiao Wuya.
Supreme Hua, you mustn't be fooled by that Xiao Wuya. He's nothing but an outcast of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, a useless son-in-law of the Shin family. Yet he repeatedly insults the peerless Sword God.
Outcast? Useless son-in-law?
Exactly.
How dare you speak ill of Lord Sword God? That lord can open the heavenly gate with a single sword strike. 100 years ago, he was already at the peak of the Saint Realm, just one step away from ascending to immortality.
Enough. The peerless Sword God you speak of is a thing of the past. He's not as good as I am.
Your Majesty, do you mean, he's already reached the Sword God realm? He's already reached the Sword God realm?
Ha 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 ha. Did you all hear that? This Xiao Wuya even said the peerless Sword God is not as good as him.
Huan Nansen, this kid, in front of everyone, insulted the peerless Sword God. You're not still going to defend him, are you? Today.
The master of the Sword God Temple, the legendary peerless Sword God, will personally attend this signing ceremony.
If you keep letting
that kid mess around, and he offends that esteemed personage,
then the entire Southern Domain
will suffer because of him.
Huan Nansen.
I don't care who that kid
is to you. But today,
even you, the supreme of the Southern Domain,
can't protect him.
Xiao Wuya, the peerless Sword God is already the foremost figure in our Daqin Empire. What are you? You actually said he's not as good as you?
If we're talking status, you don't even have the right to speak in front of me. If we're talking status, you don't even have the right to speak in front of me.
Xiao Wuya, you're asking for death.
How dare you? In front of the Supreme of the Southern Domain, you dare to lay a hand on him?
Huan Nansen, you're actually protecting him? Then don't blame me.
What? 7th grade sacred dragon pill?
I, Ling Tian, have cultivated for over 30 years. I am one of the top cultivators in the Southern Domain. Today I will kill him. No one can stop me.
Step back. Kneel. Not even in the spirit transformation realm by 30, only temporarily breaking through with pills. Does he deserve to be called a genius? I, Xiao Wuya, keep my word. If Ling Tian kneels and begs for mercy today, I will spare his life. You all, kneel before me now, and I might spare your lives.
Xiao Wuya. Don't be so arrogant. Our Su family is a partner of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. You've already injured Genzi Ling Tian. Azure Dragon Swordmaster won't let you off the hook.
Exactly, Xiao Wuya. You can't touch us.
You just have some martial power. In the Southern Domain, the Azure Dragon Sword sect is heaven. The sect master, Azure Dragon Sword Master, is invincible in the Southern Domain. You've already injured Ling Tian. If you remain stubborn and attack my Su family, then you'll truly be on a path to certain death.
Good. I hope you remember what you've done today. Huan Nansen.
Your Majesty.
Remove the Su family from the Southern Domain. Cut off their livelihood. You said that, didn't you? You're not joking, are you?
Of course not. In the Southern Domain, anyone who dares to help the Su family will be an enemy of Huan Nansen.
Good. I'll leave the aftermath to you.
Yes, Your Majesty. Guards, drag that dead dog out of here.
Qingxue. Let's go. Send these gifts to Su Corporation.
Yes. You'd better get the hell out of the Southern Domain tonight. The Southern Domain has no room for fools like you.
What's wrong, Qingxue?
Ling Tian's cultivation. Though not on par with his father, the Azure Dragon Sword Master, he's not much weaker than Supreme Hua. You actually knocked him out with one palm strike. Xiao Wuya, who are you really?
I already told you. I am exactly who they say I am, the Sword God Temple Master, the Peerless Sword God.
You're lying. Back in the banquet hall, you clearly said you were even more powerful than the Peerless Sword God. So how could you possibly be the Peerless Sword God? How many of your words are actually true?
They're all true. Qingxue, although many things are hard for you to understand right now, there is one thing you must believe.
What?
I, Xiao Wuya, said I would protect you for life. From this day forward, I, Xiao Wuya, have promised to protect you for all eternity. From this day forward, in the entire Southern Domain, no one shall ever dare disrespect you again.
Everything that happened today, it was just as you said.
What I Xiao Wuya promise, I always deliver. By the way, Qingxue, your engagement with Ling Tian is now broken.
This engagement was always just words, nothing more. In this Southern Domain, the Azure Dragon Sword sect is supreme. A single word from Ling Tian is more binding than any contract. Since he said it himself in the banquet hall today, then the engagement is off. Well, that's good. It's actually a good thing.
Our bet, though. Don't you dare forget it.
The bet? Xiao Wuya. Are you serious?
Do you think I look like I'm joking? I, Xiao Wuya, always keep my word in everything I do. I said I'd make Ling Tian kneel, then I'll break his legs and cripple his cultivation. I said I'd make the entire Southern Domain respect you. Then I'll use thunderous means to cut off the Su family's retreat and have the Supreme of the Southern Domain build your momentum. I said I'd destroy the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Then I'll crush them and turn this Southern Domain upside down. I said I'd destroy the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Then I'll crush them and turn this Southern Domain upside down.
Xiao Wuya, if it weren't for you today, I'd probably be utterly humiliated. Either I'd die or endure the shame, losing my last shred of dignity. Xiao Wuya, I'm very grateful to you. But there's something I must tell you today. Ling Tian is the Jinzi of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. You hit him today. His father, the Azure Dragon Sword Master, will definitely not let you off. They say the Azure Dragon Sword Master's power is comparable to Supreme Hua's, even a realm higher. If he doesn't meddle in worldly affairs, this position of Supreme of the Southern Domain, it's probably his. Even if you can defeat Supreme Hua against the Azure Dragon Sword Master, you probably stand no chance.
So,
I know that what you say you'll definitely do. But I don't want you to die. So I hope you'll take my advice and leave Jincheng. But I don't want you to die. So I hope you'll take my advice and leave Jincheng.
if I leave, what about you? Thank you for your kindness, but you don't need to worry about me. Because I said, even if Ling Tian's father comes, he'll still only beg for mercy on his knees.
I knew you'd say that. Fine. Since your mind is made up, then I'll go with you.
Really?
If you hadn't saved me from danger, I, and the Su Corporation, might have already been beyond redemption. I'm not like Suyu and Suyao. Those two fools. I understand everything that happened today, and who caused all this. Since you're determined to be an enemy of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, I'll walk with you to the very end. Is that all right?
Are you serious? Good. Let's go.
Miss Sue, please get in the car.
Is this car yours?
Yes.
You never tell the truth.
Jianglan, make sure Miss Su gets home safely.
Understood, Your Majesty.
Come out.
Hua Nansen of the Southern Domain greets Your Majesty. Please forgive this humble servant, Your Majesty.
It's fine. You, Hua Nansen, have governed the Southern Domain for many years. Even without merit, you've toiled hard. Let today's actions atone for your past mistakes. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Damn it. Xiao Wuya ruined our Su family's signing ceremony, and they just let him leave?
It's all that Su Qingshue's fault. She made our Su family lose face in front of so many sects and families. What a disgrace. It's utterly humiliating.
Hey,
Don't leave yet. Stay for dinner.
Your Su family.
Has already been expelled from the Southern Domain. Who'd want to eat at your house now?
You're all bad luck.
Whoever gets close to you is doomed.
You're already here.
How dare you speak to us like that? Get out. Just get out. He's just a mere disciple abandoned by the Azure Dragon Swordmaster and a discarded son-in-law of the Shin family. Just because he has some cultivation, he thinks he can walk all over our Su family and act wild. I think he's just bluffing, that's all. He only dares to show off in our Su family. If he's really more powerful than that peerless sword god, then why doesn't he just go straight to the Azure Dragon Sword sect and kill them? Why come to our Su family just to feel important? I mean, Su Qingxue, how could she fall for him? I suppose this Huinansen and Xiao Wuye have known each other for ages. Su Qingxue wanted to curry favor with Huinansen. That's why this whole charade happened today.
You mean everything that happened today was all orchestrated by Xiao Wuye himself? You mean what happened today was all Xiao Wuye's doing?
Yes. And no.
Brother, tell me quickly, what exactly is going on?
That Xiao Wuye indeed had some luck and gained some opportunities. But ultimately, he's still the Azure Dragon Swordmaster's disgraced disciple. How strong can he be? Stronger than the Azure Dragon Swordmaster. But if he just impersonates the peerless sword god, even the Azure Dragon Swordmaster would be wary and wouldn't pursue it.
You're right. The peerless sword god hasn't appeared in 100 years. Who would recognize him? That Xiao Wuye must have seized upon this point to orchestrate this grand show.
Forging the token, bluffing, and Xiao Wuye's scheme
Was well played.
Too bad he didn't expect Jianzi Ling Tian to be the disciple of the peerless sword god. That's why Xiao Wuye's identity was exposed in public. Out of desperation, he used Supreme Hua's power to suppress Jianzi Ling Tian. But he also formed a deep grudge with the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Young master, young miss.
What's with the panic?
Young master, young miss.
What's with the panic? What happened?
That big shot from the Sword God Temple just sent a message from afar. He said he won't be attending tonight's banquet. He also said he'll pursue today's matter to the end.
See? I told you. Xiao Wuye is in big trouble this time. He not only offended the Azure Dragon Sword sect, but also the Sword God Temple, that peerless sword god.
He must be unhappy that the precious gift was stolen. Was stolen. That's why the heavens are raging. So, that means that bastard Xiao Wuye is about to be finished.
Not just him, but Su Qingxue too. Huinansen, anyone who offended our Su family today won't escape.
Your Majesty.
Speak. What do you need?
Your Majesty, have you already broken through to the sword god realm?
My chi sense is ethereal. My sword penetrates the 9 profundities. I once thought the Saint Realm was the pinnacle. I never imagined that only upon truly entering the sword immortal realm would I discover the gap between immortals and mortals.
Huinansen dares to ask the sword god for guidance. To receive your guidance.
My path to immortality is set. Mortal affairs are like ropes, tying me down. Only by fulfilling these wishes can I truly ascend and become an immortal and fly to the immortal realm. Huinansen, if you accept this karma from me, then you must repay me with its consequence.
Your Majesty, just say the word. I, Huinansen, will give my all, without hesitation.
Soon, I will ascend to the immortal realm. From now on, I want you to do your utmost to assist Miss Su Qingxue and make her the new ruler of the southern domain.
That Miss Su from today. What is her relationship with your Majesty?
100 years, and you've become increasingly undisciplined, Huinansen. Huinansen, do you think you're worthy to know about my affairs, Xiao Wuye's affairs?
Yes, this subordinate deserves death.
You only need to know that. Miss Su Qingxue is the greatest karma of my life. That's enough.
This subordinate understands. I pledge to serve Miss Su Qingxue as the ruler of the southern domain. The bottleneck that plagued me for a century was broken through so easily. I've entered the Dao Ancestor realm. My sword Dao has actually reached grand completion. Ha 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 ha.
Your talent can only withstand this much enlightenment. This power, it's nothing to me. But for you, it's already your peak.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Such immense grace. I, Huinansen, have no way to repay it.
It's just karma. Remember your promise. If you break your word, even if I'm in the immortal realm, I can cleave heaven and earth with a single sword and take your life.
Please rest assured, Your Majesty. If anyone dares to harm Miss Su Qingxue, they'll have to step over my dead body, Huananson's.
Very well.
Your Majesty, wait. Your subordinate has something else to report.
Speak.
The Azure Dragon Sword Sect will be holding their biennial sword trial assembly the day after tomorrow. They will be performing a ritual to the Dragon God Sword at Lingshao Pavilion in Azure Dragon Villa. All 7 major sects of the Southern Domain will be present.
Dragon God Sword. Although I've reached the Sword God realm, able to form swords with a thought, and slay countless venerables, but the Dragon God Sword, it's been your companion for centuries.
Your Majesty, you may not know. That Azure Dragon Sword Master claimed the Dragon God Sword was a divine sword bestowed by an immortal. He actually took the Dragon God Sword for himself, and spread the word that it belonged to the Azure Dragon Sword Sect.
I've long witnessed the Azure Dragon Sword Sect's shamelessness, if not for Ling Tian's ambush during my breakthrough, which left me foolish for 3 years.
Your Majesty, your subordinate truly cannot accept the Dragon God Sword being defiled by such a scoundrel. Just give the word, Your Majesty, and your subordinate will immediately storm the Azure Dragon Sword Sect to retrieve the Dragon God Sword for you.
No need. I still have some karma with the Azure Dragon Sword Sect to settle.
Then, Your Majesty, you mean?
Spread the word. 3 days from now, I will personally attend the sword trial assembly. I shall wuya. Always act with proper etiquette. Before annihilating the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, I must first give them a heads up.
Understood, Your Majesty. I'll get right on it.
Your Majesty, that Ling Tian today offended you multiple times. Why didn't you just kill him?
Sending him into the 6 paths of reincarnation now would be letting him off too easy. I want him to witness with his own eyes his Azure Dragon Sword Sect, which he's so proud of being annihilated by me. Only then can his karma be settled.
Oh, Your Majesty. Rumor has it in the martial world that you will appear at the Azure Dragon Sword Sect's sword trial assembly in 3 days.
That news was spread by Huananson at my command. The Sword God Temple has been dormant for years. Many have forgotten who the true ruler of this world is.
Are you trying to make an example of them?
My Sword God Temple's 36 heavenly stars are all half-saint powerhouses, and this is merely 1/10 of my Sword God Temple's strength. In contrast, the Grand Elders of top sects are just a few spirit transformation realm cultivators. There are barely any Dao Ancestor realm experts. Calling them chickens is giving them too much credit. They are nothing but a bunch of ants.
Your Majesty, your actions.
Jianglan, you've entered the saint realm. Ascending to immortality is not far off. The biggest obstacle on the path to ascension is the karma of the mortal world. My actions now are to settle my karma.
You mean Miss Su Qingxue?
Precisely. This time, I'm here to congratulate Su Qingxue and fulfill my promise. Not only will I attend the Azure Dragon Sword Sect's sword trial assembly, but I will also, in the name of Su Corporation, inform the participating sects to arrive at Su Corporation tomorrow at 9 a.m. to discuss cooperation.
Huananson. The news of you assisting Su Qingxue has already spread throughout the Southern Domain's cultivation world. These 9 sects, recognizing Su Qingxue, will appear on time tomorrow.
If they are late or absent, then I'm afraid they will vanish from the Southern Domain.
The news of Huananson assisting Su Qingxue has already spread throughout the Southern Domain's cultivation world. If the 9 major sects recognize Su Qingxue, they'll be here on time tomorrow.
If they're late or absent, then I'm afraid they will vanish from the Southern Domain.
You old fool. Just a forbidden secret art, and you wouldn't teach it to me. Being drained of your cultivation and dying is your own fault.
Congratulations, Jianzi, on breaking through to the Dao Ancestor realm.
Tomorrow's sword trial assembly. If Xiao Wuya dares to come, I'll make sure he never leaves.
Qingxue, today is our wedding day. I'll give you a grand gift.
Xiao Wuya, are you really not worried at all? You're about to face the Azure Dragon Sword Sect. That's the strongest force in the entire Southern Domain.
The Azure Dragon Sword Sect is about to face the ruler of this world.
Forget it. I'll go crazy with you. If it ends with a bang, then it won't have been in vain.
It's their honor to die by my sword. It's their honor to have such a life. A spectacular exit. They should even thank me for my great kindness.
Xiao Wuya, you really aren't afraid of death. You actually dared to follow us to the sword trial assembly.
Oh, Sister Qingxue. It's been a long time. Why do you seem unhappy to see me?
Ha!
I bet you're wondering why Huananson clearly expelled our Su family from the Southern Domain.
Yet,
We can still appear at this sword trial assembly perfectly fine.
I was just too lazy to crush you ants one by one. This is a good opportunity to catch you all at once.
When it comes to being stubborn, you, Xiao Wuya, are truly the number one in the southern domain.
You escaped the last signing ceremony. I can't believe you dared to follow us here. You probably don't know, the peerless sword god is furious because you stole his gift. Said they'd pursue this matter to the very end. And wouldn't you know it, today,
He's right here.
You're just trash who climbed up by selling yourself. Who are you to bark here? Su Qingxue, how dare you hit me?
This slap is for insulting my fiancé. This slap is for your despicable, shameless acts, and for harming your own kin. This slap is for your disloyalty and disrespect, which caused my father's critical illness.
Su Qingxue, you're completely out of control. This is Azure Dragon Sword Sect, not your playground to cause trouble. Get out. Xiao Wuya you.
I'm not killing you now. Simply because I want you to die with a clear understanding. Open your dog eyes wide and see clearly how the Su family will vanish from the southern domain, and how Azure Dragon Sword Sect will be annihilated by my single sword strike.
Today, it's the Azure Dragon Sword Sect's decennial sword trial assembly. On behalf of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, I welcome you all. My father is unwell today, so I'll be hosting this sword trial assembly. You see me and still won't kneel?
The Jianzi is present. How dare you not kneel? Do you have a death wish?
Ling Tian. You see me and don't bow.
Xiao Wuya, you actually showed up.
Ling Tian, was I not ruthless enough last time? You still dare to talk to me like that? 10,000 swords resonate.
Think you can handle it? Then try bowing. Let's see if you can take it. Fine.
Xiao Wuya pays his respects. How's that, Ling Tian? Still dare to accept my bow? Ling Tian, I haven't even bowed yet, and you're already crumbling?
Nonsense. That sword intent just now clearly belongs to the peerless sword god. My test?
Still so stubborn.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Ling Tian, do I need to bow to you again? Ling Tian, do I need to bow to you again?
Peerless sword god. Just now, he sent me a spiritual message. That sword intent was too powerful. I almost couldn't bear it. He just sent a spiritual message, telling me to start the sword offering ceremony. To offer the dragon god sword.
But Jianzi, sir. That Xiao Wuya.
This mere ant. I'll deal with him eventually. First, start the sword offering ceremony. Don't anger the peerless sword god.
Understood.
Offer the dragon god sword. What? What's going on? No one touched the dragon god sword. Why is it roaring?
Why? Of course, it's because the master of the dragon god sword has arrived.
Ling Tian greets the peerless sword god.
Idiot.
Xiao Wuye. The peerless sword god has arrived. Kneel before him.
Ling Tian, you can't even see the sky here. How do you know the peerless sword god is here?
What do you mean?
You're not wrong. However, it's not heaven you should be bowing to, but me.
Xiao Wuye, what are you talking about?
Because I am the peerless sword god.
Xiao Wuya, you're insane.
The sword god has already arrived.
How dare you impersonate him?
Xiao Wuye, you stole the peerless sword god's gift and ruined my ceremony. How could the peerless sword god not be enraged?
I told you, I am the peerless sword god, and you are the ones who angered me.
You scoundrel. How dare you insult the peerless sword god? Today I, Ling Tian, will suppress and kill you again.
You scoundrel.
How dare you insult the peerless sword god? I, Ling Tian, will suppress and kill you again.
Ling Tian. Is that all you've got?
Impossible.
What's impossible about it? A mere ant in the Tao ancestor realm. You think you can harm me?
No, this is wrong. This must be evil sorcery.
Sword.
Sword's cry shakes the heavens. Peerless through eternity.
How is this possible? Your sword talent, how can it be stronger than mine?
Why? I told you the answer long ago. Because I am the true owner of this. Dragon God's sword. I am the peerless sword god. Ling Tian, 3 years ago, I was cultivating in seclusion. You ambushed and harmed me, leaving me foolish for a full 3 years. You truly disgrace your grand ancestor, Ling Feng. Today I've come to sever this karma.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. You're not the peerless sword god. Even if you are the peerless sword god. Today I, Ling Tian, will still kill you. It's been 100 years. I, the outer world demon, have returned.
This aura. Why does it feel so familiar? So it's you. Outer world demon.
Xiao Wuye. You were the one who killed me 100 years ago. This time, I won't lose to you again.
Your soul escaped back then. I ordered the Sword God Temple to search for you for a century. I never thought you'd deliver yourself to your death.
I've cultivated my evil arts for 100 years. I've been waiting for this very day. Xiao Wuye. Die!
Is that all you've got?
What? You've broken through to the Sword God realm.
The gap in our realms isn't something your mere evil art can overcome. Outer world demon. Today, I'll make sure your soul is utterly annihilated.
No, I refuse to accept this.
The outer world demon is destroyed. The Azure Dragon Sword sect has fallen. All my karma in the mortal world has been settled. Qingxue, Jianglan will protect you for life. We'll meet in the immortal realm.